Now we come to the Western Isles Secular Society. We often imagine that theocracy happens elsewhere in the world, and in the main, we are mercifully free of it in the UK. But in the Western Isles of Scotland, and particularly on the island of Lewis, religious fundamentalism regularly intrudes on and attempts to control the lives of the people who live there. The Sabbatarians would love to shut down, lock up and keep the islands completely silent on Sundays, except of course for the sound of hymn singing and fire and brimstone sermons. But the Western Isles Secular Society was formed to stand up to and to advocate for secular principles. It's taken action to fight for the rights of people of all faiths and none in the Western Isles, including the right to work and play as they please on a Sunday. I'd like to invite the Society's co-founder, Iain Campbell, to say a few words.
Thanks, Terry. So before I start, I'd just like to thank the NSS and particularly Terry and Alistair McBay for all of the support they've shown the Society and the groups that we work with. So I founded the Society in October 2016. That was some time after becoming involved with a group of local campaigners engaged in a battle with the Western Isles Council for access to swoon facilities on Sundays, something you probably all take for granted. Some of you may have heard about this. Sabbatarians and their enablers have historically relied upon some terrible arguments in defence of the status quo, including perceived interference by bodies such as the National and Scottish Secular Societies constituting an unwelcome intrusion by external agencies into uniquely island culture, and campaigns against cultural stasis are organised exclusively by incomers and extremists bent on destroying the heritage and traditions of island life. In founding the Western Isles Secular Society, I wanted to nullify both arguments. Local Sabbatarians now have their own secular society to worry about. Our demographic is composed of natives. I might not sound like it, but I was born on the islands and spent the first few years of my life there. Newcomers, people of faith, and people without. And though it may not sound like it, the group's founder is a native with 3 generations of Gaelic-speaking families still on the island. Given the relatively small size and unique makeup of the Western Isles community, engagement with people of faith is a fact of life. People have to get along. And we're proud to count amongst our people of faith. Great people who are non-judgmental, open-minded, yearning for the same compromises as people without. People of faith are an important part of our group's identity, probably more so than those of the mainland organisations, and I believe they're key to our fight for a more pragmatic future. So on behalf of my admin team and all of our members, I'd just like to thank the NSS and everyone here, and all of the great nominees for their eye-opening stories for the recognition. And that's me.